Hi, good afternoon. My name is LaTasha Swaner, and I'm a graduate student, MSIS candidate for the Department of Occupational Workforce and Leadership Studies here at Texas State University. This is my PowerPoint for the practicum I've been working on since the spring and continued on to the fall. I just wanted to go over what all I have been doing and working on. Um, this whole year. I've been working with Dr. Boden and Nikki Johnson. She's been my supervisor and been helping me gather all the information that I've needed for this practicum. So I'm going to start with the background. The purpose of this practicum was to reactivate the Tau Beta chapter of Alpha Sigma Lambda. Sorry, I have problems kind of pronouncing that sometimes at Texas State. This is just an opportunity for students to join based on their academic performance and then being of certain age, which is over the age of 25. It's an undergraduate opportunity for students. My practicum objectives were cross-cultural intellectual development, career exploration. Each objective went towards my practicum. Some cross-cultural would be planning for the Honor Society to do activities, engage in some community involvement, which has been kind of limited due to COVID since it hit in March. So a lot of things we've been doing is virtual and just via email. Some intellectual would be a lot of the literature references that I've come across to help me make this project successful, which was researching on how to put a project together, how to time management be effective, any tools I could use to keep up with everything as I continue to grow this project. Some career objectives would be the activities would align with my own personal development, conflict management and leadership skills. It aligns with what I do at work. You know, I train new employees where our department is expanding. So this was a great opportunity to enhance my skills. Excuse me. The need for this was by reactivating it, like I said at the beginning, was to give the students opportunity to become lifetime members and apply for scholarships later on if they were to decide to come back for graduate school or even before they were to graduate. It's a good opportunity for students to set the bar for others in hopes that more people will join come the following year. And this leads me to the practicum highlights. One positive experience about the practicum is organizing the whole chapter. This was new to me. I had no idea. I've never even been a part of an organization. So it was pretty interesting to learn how the process worked. I stayed on top of updating all the forms to send out to the students, pulling the criteria of the students that met to join the organization from the registrar's office, and just staying on top of communicating with the students and making sure that they're aware when the deadlines are to pay dues, when the deadlines are to enroll and fill out the pledge form. So that helps strengthen some organizational skills and communication skills. A second positive experience is just telling them what the organization is all about. I had a lot of feedback from the students ask me, well, why should I join? What benefits do I get from this? So I definitely relayed that information from what I got from Dr. Boden and from the website, from the Alpha Sigma Lambda website, to inform them why they should join. And that would be a great opportunity. A third positive experience was we haven't done it yet, but it's coming up the end of this week for the induction ceremony so that they can all be recognized and officially pledged into the organization. So this is just an exciting opportunity and I get to be a part of that. This is something they can put on their resume and they can purchase regalia such as like cords and stuff to wear at graduation. Some literature highlights that I came across along the way while doing this practicum. I got these from the spring semester. Was a peer-reviewed article in regards to communication skills which is very, very important at work in my professional career and while doing this project. So I chose this article just to kind of look over and use any words of advice and any tools that it suggested for me to use. Another article again was over communication skills. This actually helped with some public speaking, which I'm not very good at, but I'm still learning along the way. I get a little nervous, so, but definitely to be able to know what I'm talking about, speak with confidence, and making meetings, useful, not a waste of time. It's to relay the information and go about your day. Um, Another one was leadership and personal development, a toolbox for the 21st century professional. This was a really interesting read because it provided some tools and methods that were inspirational. It covered some challenges that I now face at my job, which is, not very good management, um, no little, very communication. You're just kind of thrown into tasks that you have no idea what you're doing. So a lot of research went into that and knowing how to deal with that kind of stress, even at work and even at school, because it's challenging staying on top of everything and juggling um, both things, which is very, very hard as an adult. Some SWOT reflections. My strength would be having direct communication with my supervisor and with Dr. Boden. I could reach out and they would respond to me as soon as possible. They gave me really good direction, gave me all the old stuff that I would need to kind of revise and make it up to date to send out to all the students. Um, they were very knowledgeable. It's been a couple years, so it was a little rusty, but we all kind of figured it out and dug into it. My weakness was I've never done this before, so it was pretty challenging. I didn't know really where to begin or what I was going to be doing. COVID, like I said, when I took this on, COVID changed a lot of it. So made it very minimal of what all we could do. Besides just have a virtual induction ceremony. Not sure about any activities as I graduate this fall. So whoever takes on president will be able to follow up and see what they can do. Hopefully things will change next year. Things will get a lot better. An opportunity was it helped me develop in my areas of management, multitask responsibilities, time management, communication skills. It really helped me see, especially of my courses over the past 2 years, what not to do as a manager, and I just put myself in that shoes as an employee. So when I do use this to, put on my resume, hey, I help organize this chapter with the university, um, gives me better insight on how to go about communicating with other people and how to provide effective positive feedback to them too, because you need to know that you're doing a good job, or you're not going to you want to be rewarded for it. You're not going to want to do a very good job at it. Any threat I could possibly have, maybe some feedback from the students I got. I don't think they read fully of the whole email, so they just kind of jump quick as to, oh, there's not a lot of information. Where do I pay? So there's a lot of that back and forth. So I'm not sure. It wasn't too long of an email. I tried to shorten it again to make sure, the information was clear. But I always followed up in response saying, okay, well, you must have clicked the wrong link. Let me give you the right one. It was further on at the end of the email. So just I had a few of those, and then they were like, oh, okay, thank you for taking the time to lead me in the right direction. I apologize. I'm going to fill out the enrollment, the online pledge form and make the payment dues. But another challenging thing was getting everything in on time, as this is on Thursday, and I'm still getting notifications of payments being made. So I'm updating that list still to this very moment. So that's been challenging as well, is keeping up with everybody, even though I sent out deadlines saying, yesterday was the deadline or this day was the deadline. It's just been challenging keeping up with everything and everyone. And hey, you didn't fill this out, but I got your payment. So yeah, it's been keeping me really, really busy. A lot of hours spent into making this finalized. So I hope everyone is happy, as I try my very best, as I do work full time and I do have kids at home. So, but this was very, very fun. I liked it. I enjoyed it very much. Um, my future career plans, like I said, my department is expanding as a sales rep. This is new to my company, and we're taking on, gosh, I want to say 6 other states. So they will definitely be hiring for another district manager, possibly, I believe, two. So I would definitely be applying, and, hopefully I'll be one of the best candidates. So obtaining this degree will definitely help. And I can, once that time comes and if I get an interview, I can definitely explain my school, my education history upon my work ethic and how long I've been with the company to gain that and win that position, because that would be really awesome, because then from there it's only up. There's no going back. So I can always expand out to a portfolio manager. There's also marketing. I kind of was interested in looking into, helping out, put out what my company does and what all we have to offer and what all we carry, and placing new products with different restaurants and bars, as I am a sales rep for an alcohol distributor. So I mainly do Louisiana. So, as I once was Texas, but Louisiana sure has been interesting. So, but I would like to definitely help take on um, a couple more teams and lead them in the right direction to make sure that we're all successful, not just one person. And I want to share my knowledge too. It was another challenge with my current manager. So that's something I definitely want to avoid. Please, any comments and questions? I hope you found this interesting. Hope I wasn't too boring. And so any feedback would be great. Any questions you have, please post them in the comments. I would be happy to answer anything. If I left anything out, let me know. If I didn't cover something of my goals, my career exploration, anything about my practicum. I know there was a lot that went into that, of the criteria for the students who were asked to join, but I do know it was over 3.2 GPA, over 25. They completed, I think it was 24 hours so far of undergraduate work. So it was interesting, and I look forward to doing the induction this Thursday with Dr. Boden and meeting everyone. And I hope they are happy and they are all members. So it'll be fun. So thank you so much for your time.